Good afternoon and welcome to Audiotree Live. Today is Tuesday, December 16th, 2014, and we're blessed to have with us in the studio Over the Rhine.
Just a little while longer before we know we'll be eating blood oranges in the snow. The border crossing was moving slow. With all of this weather, it's been touch and go. But we keep driving, we're not afraid. The snow in our headlights, confetti in a parade. And we've got maybe 100 more miles. I'm gonna hold Grace's baby. They say she's all smart. Just a little while longer before we know we'll be eating blood oranges in the snow. Daddy's gonna play Red Wing like it's the only song he knows. Mama's washing dishes, singing sweet and low. Pray from the gospel hymnal. Try to find an old song she don't know. Or made the lilies on the Jericho road. Let the lower lights be burning. Be still, my soul. A little while longer before we know we'll be eating blood oranges in the snow. Gather us, all of us keep, read pioneer stories of the great North Woods and the silent panther, patient in the trees, with the pioneer children walking home to me. A little while longer before we know. Just a little while longer before we know. Just a little while longer before we know. Just a little while longer before we know.
Audiotree Live with Over the Rhine. Thanks you guys so much for coming out. I know it's the end of a long tour and these days can be exhausting, but yeah, we really appreciate it.
We love Chicago, and at Christmas time.
Oh yeah, it's so
Such a
nice.
festive
Beautiful.
city.
Downtown too,
Oh,
they
my.
they like light up the whole thing, and there's this Mickey Mouse parade. I went to it last year because I have a little nephew. Did you guys see like all the downtown lights? Were you able to go downtown?
Oh, yeah, we
were able
strolled.
to take a long walk this time
Awesome.
at night, which is my favorite.
Oh
so
yeah, especially
it's
down
beautiful. Yeah,
Like a
beautiful.
couple of foolhardy youths.
there. Yeah, you got to be careful late night down there for sure. I've been following the tour diary a little bit. I think it's awesome. Do you guys have you done that in the past? Do you always dialogue or whatever, like write about the tour?
It's been a long time.
Yeah, since we've done it. Yeah, I think
An
I
old
did the last
tradition.
one, and that was a long time ago, right? Maybe.
Yeah, we've got a new trio out on the road and a new record out, and for some reason we thought, you know what, we should document this a little bit.
Yeah.
With the written word and a few photographs.
Yeah,
So.
it's cool because it gives a very, I don't know, like a really personal touch to, like you can see the food that you guys are eating and the, sights that you're seeing and
We
that.
like
do
to
like our
document the
food.
cocktails.
Yes,
you
the
know.
cocktails that you consume. Is there a place in Chicago, a cocktail spot in Chicago that you like, that you frequent?
Well,
That's a good question.
I think
we just
we're
take
sampling.
it as it comes, I think.
Okay.
I think
Sure.
we've been sampling, and so
Yeah.
it's been fun.
What about a cocktail of choice for either of you? Like just a standard?
Oh, Karen's Swedish roots, I tell you, it's a extra cold, dirty martini, little to no vermouth, up, olives for sure, preferably blue cheese olives.
And yours?
Oh, I usually I'll share in that moment, and
He'll say, "I'll have what she's having."
we've enjoyed a few old fashioned.
But
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
we've had that's been the
It's kind of a
the treat,
festive,
I think, this
a
time of
festive
year.
beverage after a hard day's work.
Yeah, a warm sort of feeling. There's a place right down the street called Club Lucky that makes it just absolutely spot on Manhattan. They pour a bunch of booze in it too. So talk about like internal warmth, Can have a few of those and like top notch. Thanks again for coming out. You guys can go and do your next song.
Our pleasure.
Right. Do you want to talk about this one?
Yeah, we'll just do this song. It's called First Snowfall. We started the band in what was considered the bad part of town in Cincinnati, an old neighborhood called Over the Rhine. And we lived down there for about 10 years, did a lot of our early songwriting down there. And it seemed like whenever we'd get our first real snowfall of the year, it felt like something sacred was happening. Like a little bit of a fresh start. The city would slow down and go quiet. And I never forgot the way that felt. So.
The Christmas decorations look ragged and rusty. A little city with coal dust. Santa's missing an eye. The neon sign flickers on the cinder block tavern by the Salvation Army and the plumber supply. The old downtown mission has John 3:16 painted in all capital letters above cans full of trash. But the paint is all peeling, broken glass on the sidewalk glitters like chandeliers somebody smashed. My soul feels as empty as a brown paper bag, the drain bottle inside, bought with bum change. 40 ounces of liquor for 30 pieces of silver. And your temporary suicide has all been arranged. It's like an angel starts singing an old gospel song in that part of town where no angel belongs. But what is this music that falls on my ear? It's the very first snowfall of a very long year. I'm so far from home and all is familiar. Every prodigal knows how this story goes. Was I just running from what's too dark to mention, or were angels escorting me? God only knows. So help me, Maria, we heard the same call. Our hearts felt as free as a dove newly flown. When a big city beckons, you just can't imagine. You're left with no choice, yeah, you just have to go. It's like an angel starts singing an old gospel song in that part of town where no angel belongs. But what is this music that falls on deaf ears? It's the very first snowfall of a very long year. There's two stray dogs running in Newport, Kentucky. They got a secret no one else knows. This old dirty city is cleansed of its sin. We're all light-hearted lovers. We're all beautiful beggars. We're all innocent children. As soon as it snows, it's like an angel starts singing an old gospel song in that part of town where no angel belongs. But what is this music? Are these God's silent tears? It's the very first snowfall of a very long year. It's the very first snowfall of a very long year.
Over the Rhine on Audiotree Live. So I too am married for 2 years, a little over 2 years. Oh, Lisa, almost 3. And I would be curious to know maybe some tips of like being on the road or just going out on tour as a unit.
You go out on tour with your wife?
Whom you love.
Wow. Well, that's not for the faint of heart.
Yeah.
Not for the faint of heart.
It's a tough thing, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, you know, Karen and I, we had to think about this and continue to be creative about how to balance our career and our marriage.
Yeah.
It's not something you can just put on autopilot. And one of my favorite metaphors that we came up with is it's kind of like tending 2 gardens.
Okay.
You can't really neglect one garden indefinitely, you know, in favor of your career. So you have to kind of take care of both and do some tending to both. There's some overlap, you know, but they're also kind of separate, beautiful things.
Yeah.
So.
But some more practical wisdom might be what Johnny Cash said, and that is the secret to a successful marriage is separate sinks. So when we tour, we have to have separate sinks.
Can you find hotels and stuff like that?
We
that's
try.
separate?
Well, we make it work because, yeah,
That's really good advice.
it's
I
very
think.
good advice. Well, think about
Sharing
it.
a sink
Yeah,
is really
It's
rough.
the worst.
Yeah,
That's true.
jeez.
It's awful.
Well, we live in a tiny apartment, so maybe I'll make another one or
Maybe.
put it. Maybe if we can have a different place.
Yeah, yeah. Or
Maybe
just,
a little wash basin out in the hallway.
Yeah.
Yeah, something. I'll share it with the dog, or
Yeah.
hang
you
out
go.
near it. Sweet. All right, you guys can go and do your next song.
All righty.
Okay. Have you been trying too hard? Have you been holding too tight? Have you been worrying too much lately? All night. Whatever we've lost, I think we're gonna let it go. Let it fall like snow. 'Cause rain and leaves and snow and tears and stars, and that's not all, my friend. They all fall with confidence and grace. So let it fall, let it fall. Have you been caring too much how this one ends? You know it's not the kind of fight that you lose or win. When you're down so low, you feel the imprint of the ground on the skin. Look around, breathe in, 'cause rain and leaves and snow and tears and stars, and that's not all, my friend. They all fall with confidence and grace. So let it fall, let it fall. It's rain and leaves and snow and tears and stars, and that's not all, my friend. They all fall with confidence and grace. So let it fall, let it fall.
Over the Rhine on Audiotree Live. I would be curious to know, you guys have been doing it for so long now, if you have a perspective on like Americana or folk in reinsurgence into pop music, and if that has, let's say, like, you know, your Mumford and Sons or Lumineers or whatever. Do you think that that has a positive impact in general on the industry? Or other things, I
Wow,
guess?
you know, we've seen so many trends come and go.
Yeah.
I think we just try to make records that are connected to who we are at the time in some deep, real way. And we try not to look around too much.
Sure.
To see what else is going on, frankly. You know, we started the band 25 years ago, so if you do the math, for a very brief moment, we were an 80s band.
For a very, yes, that is perfect.
We started in the spring of 1989 with recording our very first tentative demos. But yeah, we've seen a lot, and I think as a young sort of rock band starting out, in the Midwest, we might have fallen prey at various times to well-meaning A&R folks, at record
Sure.
labels saying, "Oh, if you just turn the guitars up,
Yeah.
I mean, come on, just turn the guitars up, and we'll give you guys a gold record."
Yeah.
And
Or like here's a wacky synth sound or something that you want to punch in.
but at some point we realized, what? Let's just make music that's exciting to us and feels, again, connected to who we are in some deep way, and we'll take what we get.
Yeah.
It's a lot more fun.
Do you think that do you find yourselves reattaching or like attaching new meaning to old music? Or do you, like when you look back, do you think that wasn't Over the Rhine now, or that wasn't the two of you now? Or is it more, I guess.
Well, I think our music evolved with us.
Yeah.
I mean, we've always just kind of gone with the plan that we would just document where we were at the time, where we are, and I don't really feel a connection to some of the earlier stuff just
Sure.
because it's been a long time, and but I'm glad it's documented. I'm glad it's out there because it meant something, to other people at the time, and I think that's what matters.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we evolve, and I think our music evolves with us, and then we just, our job is to just, be true to the craft and document it, and let the chips kind of fall
Sure.
where they're going to fall. That answer your question?
Yeah,
Kind of more?
absolutely. Yeah, super insightful. Okay.
Oh,
you
I
can
don't know
go
about
here.
that. It's
Well,
just-
I think so. I think there's so much to learn from a band that's been around for that long. I think
ages and
Ages.
ages
It's so long.
for freaking ever.
They actually said that on NPR the
They
other
did.
day. Over the Rhine, a band that's been around for ages.
Ages.
Oh, that,
No, it was
was that
great.
offensive or positive? I don't know.
Well, there's we talk about this. There's
I thought it was
different
positive.
different questions that a young artist can ask. You can ask, "What must I do to be famous?" And that'll probably open yourself up to various dark forces within and without.
Yeah.
Or you can ask, what must I do to make this sustainable, to actually practice a craft over the long haul and try to grow as a writer, a performer. Songwriting, that's something that you can get better at for your whole life. It's one of those things that you don't ever completely figure out. So I think we're kind of interested in the sustainability question.
Sure. Right on. All right. Take it away.
We don't charge extra for the little sermons from time to time.
Life lessons with Over the Rhine. Hashtag. I can't say my hashtag on the air. Okay. All right, here we go.
If the moon fell from the sky, rendering everything black and blue, I'd want you. I'd want you. If the swallows fell like snow, tumbling tiny angels with wings, I'd want you. I'd want you. I'd want you. I'd want you. I will lay my body I want you. I want you. If the music all went still, enabling all my fears to come true, I'd want you. I'd want you. I will lay my body down when the storm is finally through. I'd want you. I'd want you. I'd want you. I'd want you.
Audiotree Live with Over the Rhine. You guys can just get ready to go into your last one, and I will say that they're finishing up the tour. The 20th will be the last one. That's a hometown show, so check it out. And then another tour in February, so look forward to that. Blood Oranges in the Snow is out now, so get it and support the band.
We'll end with a cover, a great song. We're all haggard. Need I say more? But I remember this song from my childhood. I loved this song. I connected with it in a deep way. So I'm really glad we're getting to do it. This is called "If We Make It Through December."
If we make it through December, everything's gonna be alright, I know. It's the coldest time of winter, and I shiver when I see the falling snow. If we make it through December, got plans to be in a warmer town come summertime. Maybe even California. If we make it through December, we'll be fine. God lead off down at the factory, and the time is not the greatest in the world. Heaven knows I've been working hard, wanted Christmas to be right for Mama's good. I don't mean to hate December, it's meant to be the happy time of year. And my little girl don't understand why Daddy can't afford no Christmas Eve. If we make it through December, everything's gonna be alright, I know. It's the coldest time of winter, and I shiver when I see the falling snow. If we make it through December, got plans to be in a warmer town come summertime. Maybe even California. If we make it through December, we'll be fine. December. Got plans to be in a warmer town come summertime. Maybe even California. If we make it through December, we'll be fine. Maybe even California. If we make it through December, we'll be fine.
Audiotree live with Over the Rhine. Thanks again, guys, for performing for us.
Thanks for the invite.
Thank you.
Thanks to Dictator Cabs, thanks to Goose Island, thanks to awesome people in the studio and sound engineers, camera and lighting crew hooking it up. Thank you very much. Thanks, viewers, for watching. Support the band by downloading the session when it comes out in a few weeks, and send a shout via social media to us or the band if you just want to connect. From all of us here at the Audiotree Studios, thanks for tuning in. Goodbye.